this game. Oh, it's so good. There's more! There's more! We have to see how it ends. I know we're gonna go to this 3-hour mark for this stream. I don't care. I want to see how it ends. Strap in, boys and girls.
Okay, everyone. We're gonna be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know?
Oh, Sarah and I already came up with a really good plan.
Really? For the festival?
Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we can take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long.
It's been 5.5 hours, so also how the F has it been 17 months? Well, you smell, so it's okay, I guess.
I smell, so it makes you easier to find me. Sepji, 3-hour mark. Let's go. Me looking at stream time. You mean 5, but yeah. I said 5. No, I said 6. We're gonna easily be into the 6-hour mark by the end of this.
Then we take a nap. Then we can take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long.
Hey, that has nothing to do with the club.
Well, you have to let me finish.
Alright, fine, go ahead.
Right. So we basically get all the food that we can, then we come back here and we all eat together.
You 100%. You 100% the 3-hour mark. I didn't mean to. He is fried from long stream. Probably. By the way, John, if you have any interest in this one, you may want to leave because this is like the very, very, very end of the game. There's like nothing left after this. This is spoiler central. But support. As long as you don't care about spoilers, I'm just warning you. That you know of. Dude, the way they presented it, I'm pretty sure it is. John Lee, we need to do voicing again on your channel. I do care about them. But I care about you even more. Is that what it is? If John's doing voice acting on his channel again, y'all know I'm Monica. The end of chapter 1. Yeah, you're right. Where one chapter ends and a new one begins. I'm not totally convinced that Monica won't go crazy by the end of this, though. All right, let's finish up.
Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here and we all eat together. That's all.
Wow, I got tricked but twice by the same joke.
Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it.
No, I wasn't.
I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. And besides, it's been shutting down. Suddenly, everyone's here. Everyone's here for the finale. I'll do Yuri again, except this time I'll do a Game Grumps inspired Yuri. Shutting down. What's up, Stacks? Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. We really got a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event.
Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea.
Well, I'm glad that's settled.
You know, like Clifford the Big Red Dog. Clifford makes a friend. I remember now.
I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club.
Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club.
Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build.
Yeah!
That's too embarrassing.
Oh, but you'd have so much to talk about.
That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant.
It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter.
Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start?
I'll start! I was the first to join after all.
Wouldn't that totally be Monica since she started the club? Exactly. Clifford versus Godzilla, the next step in kaiju movies. We could rip the page out of the book and spread them on the ground and redact for Twitch family friendly. Protocol doesn't apply to kiddie pool streamers. Thank you.
Wouldn't that be me?
No! I want to go first!
Flips the desk.
Fine, fine. You can start. I don't mind.
Yay! So,
Series theme, I think. Nice.
gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it'd be a safe way to express myself. You know, like if it's just a poem that I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it'd be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in. It was just Monica sitting here, and she was sleeping.
Don't remind me of that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much, I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired. Cause I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature, and I could just trust her with anything.
Should Sefji play Alien Isolation? For all the people watching the VOD right now, there's a poll. I don't know who started the poll, but I'm curious to see how it ends. I'm gonna give it a big fat no myself, because I'm terrified of that.
It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was gonna be special for a lot of people.
Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision.
Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too.
I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you.
Really?
I gotta turn the game down because it's loud. Jesus. Jeebus! Yuri's theme. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific... Going too fast. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with, so when Suri tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayuri and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club, thanks to that. And I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better.
You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed.
Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who was easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need.
Oh my gosh! You're so cute that I'm going to throw up!
I've never made that noise before. Whoa! Wow, that was something. All right. Okay, please don't do that, Sayuri. Besides, I'm not cute. Aw, she's taking Natsuki's thing. Hey, isn't that my line? Except she's inventing new sounds live. Damn straight. Oh. Well, for me, it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart!
Sayori, take some deep breaths.
Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you get out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes.
Oh no, I forgot that too! I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen.
Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time.
No!
I can't eat that many cupcakes.
Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than when I first joined. Than I was when I first joined, I mean. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through. Oh, should Septi play Alien Isolation? Yes, suffer for us. I'll put it on the list. I'll tell you what, actually, after the Mario Party 50-turn Mario Party stream on Friday, hopefully it'll happen on Friday. After that stream, the next sub goal will be Alien Isolation. I'll do it. Actually, I might make it a bit goal because I have that secret project I need to pay for that I talked about in the state of Sefchi. Anyway, it was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about.
I'm sorry, Natsuki.
It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. And it took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being, like, the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little.
We love you, Natsuki.
I hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return.
That's not true. Natsuki, you did a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Hang on. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down.
Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes.
You helped me a lot, too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you help me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you. And you always deserve that.
I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now.
There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you don't have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people, rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing?
I just thought we should be writing some of these down. things with the club that are valuable to us.
I see where this is going. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Siri writes the word trust on the chalkboard.
This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side.
Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself.
In that case...
Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect.
I always thought that I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. And I'm a better person because of it.
Oh, I have another one!
Siri writes balance.
Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to come close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person.
That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I have always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me.
That's great. Okay, everyone, there's the voice. That's great. We have a whole list of things now.
Suddenly, everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk! Don't look at me like that, jeez!
You could have just asked.
Monica hands her a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right... It feels like things are at least on the right track. So there, that's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board.
Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature?
It is! We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature.
Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature.
Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well.
Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right?
Hey, you're right! Make sure you sit at the after!
Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us.
Everyone get together. I can fit you all in. I can't fit you all in.
Okay.
Okay, everyone ready? And click! I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members.
Yeah! I have so many happy thoughts right now! I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem.
You know, I feel the same way. I kind of get some writing done.
Me too!
I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again! I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it.
That's okay.
The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desk, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri... Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. Yuri stretches, then does the same. Oh, it's coming full circle, guys. But Monica is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start.
Just move your hand.
Monica mouths to herself.
Right the way into your heart.
Her mind full of thought... Oh, shit. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monica navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. Mental barriers? It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Don't do it, game. Don't make Monica aware. Just let everyone be happy. Oh, gay. Credits! Whew, that is a almost 6-hour stream. Oh, guys. This has been a fucking journey. My God. What'd you guys think? Because I fucking love this. This is great. Oh, I really did add like so much to it too. Oh, I can see all the CGs again. That time Sayori fell apart, and then that time that Yuri fell apart. And then when Monica and Satsuki played the piano. Yeah. God, I love this game, man. Ah, Natsuki. Love you, Natsuki. I think Monica needs to cut some of her hair off. That stuff drags across the ground. No, it doesn't. Only if she lets her hair down. Have you guys seen the fan arts of like Monica with her hair down? When she lets her hair down, they like guesstimate what the length would be if it was let down, and it's always like really long. I love this scene. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. It was a nice departure from the horror story, for sure. I'm still not totally convinced, though, they're not gonna, like, be like, here's fucking Monica, she's aware again, she figured it out. Oh, there it is! Aww. Achievement unlocked, friendship and literature. Oh shit, there's more mail. Finish all the side stories. Nope, that's it. That's all of them. We're done.